Tracy here from the West Grey Public Library. Thank you for joining me for our gentle chair yoga session today. And just if you're catching this quickly or missing it, just know that all of our archive sessions are on our YouTube channel that'll be posted in the, along with this video. So you can always refer back to them at any time. So just take a moment, just make sure that your chair is in a secure place, that it's not going to move around or slide. And you're welcome always to take off your shoes if that's more comfortable for you. Coming to sit on the edge of the chair so that you're not slouching back into the chair, so that you can have a nice tall relaxed spine. And having the feet planted down on the ground and a little bit of space between your knees and between your feet. So before we begin with any of our movements this afternoon, just take a moment. Whether you close your eyes or just soften the gaze, just take a moment to just kind of do a little scan or a check-in. As if you were maybe moving into new territory or discovering a new place. Especially if a lot of your day has been focusing outward, as you come inward into the body, what is it you notice happening around the face, jaw? What do you notice about your neck and your shoulders? And about the upper back and the chest? Does it feel as though the shoulders are relaxed, or they almost kind of creeping up towards the ears? Just noticing that. And what about the temperature of your hands and your fingers? Noticing the curves of your spine down to your low back. Noticing the effort in the torso to sit up tall. Do you feel connected to your legs? Do you notice a sensation here, or a temperature, or even kind of that awareness of the ground beneath your feet, the support beneath your seat? Just taking little micro check-ins, noticing temperature, noticing sensation. And then just take a moment now just to notice how it is you're breathing. And can you do so without changing or adjusting that? Just notice the rhythm of your inhales and your exhales at this point. And then just taking the hands, maybe one onto the chest and one onto the belly. Relax the shoulders if that's just a little bit of movement required to do that. And then just take a nice full breath in through your nostrils. And then a long, slow breath out your mouth. Allowing the lower jaw to just soften and relax. We'll do that 2 more times. Take a nice full breath in the nostrils. And sigh out the mouth. And one more time. Maintaining that relaxed jaw, but closing the mouth and bringing the breath now in and out of the nostrils. We're going to be moving through a few spiral movements today, and we'll start with our eyes actually. So take a moment and just keeping your head where it is, look up as if you were looking to 12 o'clock. And then just start to slowly move your eyes in a clockwise direction in a circle to 1 o'clock, to 2 o'clock, to 3, to all the digits around the clock. As if you could just see each and every one. We'll do this a few times. Do it really slow. Maybe even say the number in your mind as you're moving the eyes. And then when you've done that a few times, we'll just change the direction. So around the clock, just moving through the numbers. Nice, just allow the eyes to relax for a moment. We'll now do that with the jaw. So drop the jaw and just start to move it around in a circular motion. So almost like you could even reach it forward. And then change your direction with that. Nice, relaxing the jaw, closing the mouth, and again, just returning to that slow nostril breath. We'll begin to lift the shoulders up towards the ears and then back and down. So some circular motion here with the shoulders. And then change your direction, so squeezing back and rounding forward. Back and forward. And then just allowing that to relax. Now we'll drop the chin down towards your chest. And then we'll draw a circle with the chin. So just almost imagine, we'll do this clockwise, like you could reach every single digit again on that clock. But not dropping the head back, but just drawing a nice full circle with the chin here. Feeling maybe a stretch at the front of your neck, sides of the neck as you do this. Just nice and slow. And then change your direction. Excellent. We'll take the arms out to the side and we'll start to draw nice big circles as if you were scooping forward. Now just notice maybe while doing this what's happening with the spine, so it can still maintain that kind of nice tall but yet relaxed posture, and just moving from the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Big circles, then change your direction with those circles, reaching back behind you. And if it feels better to do smaller circles, always welcome to do that. Nice, relax that. Just take a moment to just kind of feel some of that heat or warmth, energy in the shoulders. And then we'll start to circle the wrists. Moving them around, opposite direction. And then we'll do that with the hands together. So clasping the hands, bring the palms right together, and then make a circle with the knuckles. So again, just kind of creating a little bit of heat and warmth in through the wrist. Change your direction with that. Before we kind of move through a circular motion with the rib cage, let's just get a little bit of movement happening, a little bit of kind of loosening through the rib cage. So moving through that cat and cow where we arch the spine, so bringing yourself to a back bend, so kind of sending the hips back behind you as you lift the chest. And then round as you tuck the chin and draw the belly button in. So rooting down as you rise up, shoulders back, gaze lifts, and rounding through the spine. So just a little bit of movement. Feel yourself nice and tall. Excellent. And then coming up. Now we're going to move through a circular motion from the rib cage. It might help to bring the hands here. It may help to bring the hands onto the lap. And just imagine, sometimes we can even imagine like we're inside of a maple butter jar, and you're kind of trying to clean all of the edges of the inside of the jar. So can you reach around with the the rib cage in particular. This can be kind of a tighter sort of area up and around the thoracic spine. So the very bottoms of the shoulder blades, can you imagine reaching them back behind you and out to the side, reaching the low rib cage forward as you come forward. Just get, maybe the head even starts to kind of relax with that. It might move around in some circles with the neck. And then change your direction with that. It's getting a little bit of energy moving through the body, the fluids and lymph moving through the body. Maybe freeing up any tension around the diaphragm, belly and the lungs. So feeling that nice big spiral a few more times here. Great, and then just sitting up tall, just relax there. Just notice how that feels in your body. Great, now we'll lean back just slightly and grab for the sides of your chair. When you do that, staying nice and tall and lifted through the chest, and we'll lift the right knee. And then this time, we'll find a circle with the knee. This is a movement we've done often here together before, so just noticing how that feels. If you have any clicking happening, some of you might, if you have the right hand available, you can just kind of press it into the leg when you do that. See if that reduces any of that clicking, or maybe just minimize your circle. And then change your direction with that. And then allow that leg to relax and sitting up tall. Just kind of noticing the difference, how you feel from one hip to the other. Sometimes if we're sitting, especially for a while, we can almost kind of disengage from those areas of our body. So we're just bringing a little bit of movement, just brings a little bit more attention, kind of getting the brain and that body part connected again. So leaning back just slightly, lifting the left knee, and we'll find some circles here. Just like you were moving the thigh bone right up into the hip socket. Change your direction. Wonderful. Set that down, just notice how that feels. One leg to the next. They're both feeling a little more energized right now. All right, and then sitting tall, bringing the feet maybe a little bit closer in towards your body. And then just start to kind of imagine that you can move the circle in a knee. You might even kind of move a little bit on your seat. But just moving that around, however it really makes sense to your body right now, just to move the knee in a circle. Of course, we want to be really mindful of the knees. And then change the direction with that. Nice, just let that go. Just notice you feel a little bit more heat or energy around that knee. We'll take that to the other side. So with that knee in, or the foot in just a little bit closer, we'll see. Of course, the foot and the ankle and the hip is going to have an effect on this, so you might notice one side feels a little bit different. Just kind of rolling around on the foot, basically at the same time that you're finding this circle with the knee. Change your direction. Nice, and then just let that go. Just kind of feel how the knees feel after that little bit of movement. We'll lean back into the chair again, just slightly. We'll lift the right leg and press through the heel, and then point your toes, flex the toes back towards you, point the toe. That a few times, and then start to find a circle with that ankle. Moving that in the opposite direction. And then relaxing that down. And again, just notice from one foot to the other what you feel of sensation or heat. And we'll lean back again, lifting the left leg. Press through the heel, point the toe, Toes back towards you, point through the toes. So just moving through that again, pointing and flexing. And then circle the ankle, moving the toe in a nice big circle, movement through the ankle here. Still staying, sitting up tall, just relaxed but not slouching. Nice, change your direction with that foot. And then relax that down, just see how that foot is feeling after that little bit of movement. Very good. Let's take a few breaths in together before we kind of finish our session today. So just rooting down, bring the palms out to your side, the palms facing up. Sitting up nice and tall, let's take a full breath in, reach the arms up overhead. And then exhale, press the hands back down alongside your body. Inhale, comfortably with the arms. The fingertips do not need to touch, but if that just challenges the brain a little bit, we can bring the fingertips together without seeing them. Press the arms down nice and slow with your out breath. A few more like this. Nice slow breath in. Can you send a little bit of energy down into the feet and into your seat as you rise the arms? And our last one here, nice big slow deep breath. Nice slow out breath all the way to empty. Hands relax for a moment. And as you come into stillness, perhaps again just closing your eyes. And as I had invited you to do at the beginning of our session, to just kind of check in through the body, notice what it is you notice, what maybe has changed, maybe feels a little different. Where does your attention go in your body? And then one more time, let's take a full breath in the nostrils and a sigh out the mouth. Take a full breath in and a sigh out the mouth. Thank you everyone for joining me here today. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next week. And please check out our YouTube channel for any of the previous sessions if you've missed anything. Take care. Have a great weekend.